I grew up in Winnipeg, Canada.
Winnipeg, okay.
Like 700, 800,000, I guess. And winters are brutal. And I fell in love with the way I could make the world change with, you know, as the words came. Holy shit, I just made it cloudy.
Yeah, you did right.
With my words.
You said,
it was not cloudy and now it is cloudy.
Yeah.
It changed the world. The being too critical thing is probably the biggest problem for anybody who wants to write. I think we just know as humans that when we stick our necks out, they could get chopped.
There's a risk, yeah, exactly. You could get hurt.
And when they don't understand me, they don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, they say have a voice. What does that even mean, have a voice? It's a paper.
I see.
If you do it properly, like Matt Chastain and Small Group, right? Mm-hmm. So with that writer, I worked with him for like a better part of a year and a half. We had $1 million budget. It was a good, it was a good paying gig, but we could not afford like the bells and whistles of SAG at the top like Hollywood tier, which is what they were going to charge us. You know, fake Guatemala.
One thing I noticed about movies.
I taught at UGA for like a minute, right?
Okay.
I taught for 2 semesters. And, and my focus was on IP development and indie film in American indie film directing. And I begged my students. I was like, don't. Get your start making movies. Then go to the series and go to all these great series directors and stuff. These guys started in film.
Do you want to talk about Don's Plum?
Well, I'll talk about anything you want to talk about. Yeah.
I did finally see it. I saw a blurry screen grab version of it on YouTube.
They should have hit me up. I have a DVD quality.
I learned that after I was reading on your site.
So the artist's name is Toledo Diamond. He still performs to this day. Yeah. Leo DiCaprio was like, "Yo, come hang out at the Union. I want you guys to see this guy." And so we went to this club called the Union on Sunset Boulevard. Rolled in there, sat down. This guy comes out. My mind was the fuck blown. 2 days later, drove down to the Union. He was rehearsing. I walked in. I was like, "I want to talk to you about maybe doing this movie," and he was in. Got it on location. So that was the Union Club that Leo took us to. That was the actual club. Yeah. Okay. That was on location.
Where a character played by Tobey Maguire finds his chick. Yeah.
His chick for the night, yeah.
His, what, okay.
The original opening.
Meadow Sisto.
Meadow Sisto was in that, yeah. And Marissa Ribisi, who is Giovanni Ribisi's sister. And also wife to Beck. Artist.
Right. Okay. I did a little research, but I can't remember what I did, and I didn't write it all down.
And Marissa Ryan. Well, the dialogue was all ad-libbed, so it was 100%. The dialogue was 100% improvised. Don's Plum is a very special movie in many, many ways. There was no American filmmaker really experimenting in the improvisational side of the world. Yeah. They did partial improvs like everybody did, where you just we just let De Niro go and look what he did. Yeah. When the opportunity for Don's Plum came up, I was like, holy shit, man, I know how to do this because of my experience with Sessions and my love of Mike Leigh. You can love it or you can hate it, right? But you really can't deny it. By the way, just pay attention to the likes and dislikes and you'll see that Don's Plum's by far
people love it.
A liked movie, yeah. And so, as a Gen Xer in my 20s, I was like, fuck all you calling me the laziest generation and this and that. Don't hold yourself back. Don't, don't inhibit yourself. I'm uninhibited. What you're witnessing is my inhibition. And it's intimidating to you to know that the world actually can flow through me.
Yeah.
Like, this is the pretentious thought.
Yeah, sure.
As a 50-year-old man, I look back and I realized that I was still doing the thing that I believed in, which was showing the world that we were as competent as ever. But it's not until now at 50 that I look back and go, holy fuck. That's when I learned something about great acting. When cutting Leo's performance there, I was like, yeah, you really are as good as they say. Feature film in 6 days, Larry.
Nobody does that.
But they joined Don's Plum because they were excited about the experiment that we brought to the table. freedonsplum.com.
Okay.
All it is a Tumblr account. It's a place where I offer the opportunity for people to see the movie and if they want to read a little bit about it. But I wrote the letter. And I published it in 2014. But before that, there was nothing. Nobody talked about it. Don's Plum was fucking dead, and they were good with it. It was trading in some fucking secret circles around the world, but otherwise nobody gave a shit. There was a Leech festival at Sundance called Slum Dance. If you look it up, it's fucking incredible. Leech. We had these like beanies with happy faces, and that identified Slum Dance as a festival. I'm fucking smoking cigars in a fucking tent with Jack Black and Tim Robbins watching fucking short movies.
Wow.
Like we had this like John Waters. It was fucking amazing. We had this incredible scene, right? And Don's Plum, work print with time code and all, right, is playing at the Sundance Film Festival. This is what it was like when people didn't know to hate